Collective energies reading for the earth signs. Please take what resonates, leave the rest for the best. No bother stress. Earth signs, let's see what we got for you. Just stay in your zen, be true to you, be real as can be, and speak it how it is. G. Believe, have that knowledge, you can, you are halfway there. So you know that you're halfway there. It's just a part of the journey. You were born to sparkle, to continue sparkling, earth signs, and shine bright like the stars up in the sky. Continuously keep shining bright. You are here, you're halfway there. There's no rest for the wicked, just keep going. Be a unicorn in a field full of horses, so continuously being your unicorn in a field of horses. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. So I think the fire signs got that, or is water signs, so you might want to listen to their reading. So the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, but you're doing it now. You're identifying, recognizing, analyzing certain situations, people, places, and things. You're looking at the things that blocked you, shocked you, rocked you, enabled you to keep moving forward on your life's past journey, gaining that understanding, learning about the plants that you're planting. You were born to sparkle, so you're moving with your sacral for your abundance, and you're worthy. You're deserving this. You're deserving of abundance, and anything that you require, you're making it come towards you, because you're watching your thoughts now, so you're ensuring, because you know you're halfway there. You're ensuring and honouring the respect for yourself, and honouring the knowing yourself by knowing that you are worthy to be able to receive. You are open to be able to receive, because you're open to be able to receive it now, and you're having that reminder for yourself, because you're looking at the signs for the strength to keep on moving forward, to keep on enabling yourself and assisting yourself. For your third chakra, your solar plexus, inner harmony, looking at the truthfulness and being creative in your expressions. So you're just trusting your initiate wisdom and responding to it accordingly. And you're not allowing your mind to be able to create doubts within inside of you and override you. You need to not make your mind create doubts and override you. You need to be able to have that strong gut and that feeling and accepting to be able to express your feelings while expressing your feelings towards other people. And you're in that place with yourself and those around you that don't need to harbor unrealistic expectations of yourself or of others, because you're releasing that need to be able to control others. You're not able to control others. You don't want to control others. You just want to help people, support people, assist them, help them shine, help them identify that they're a unicorn in a field full of horses. So you're just continuously moving on your personal power to be free from any ego, free from any fear, free from any manipulation or desires or exploiting the situations or people, places and things, because the foundation of all thoughts is action, and that's trusting within yourself, because you're being creative in your expressions and you're committed to sharing and revealing your own thoughts and your feelings towards others, to be creative within your communication styles, being expressive in an expressive language for other people from different backgrounds, cultures, ages, religions, to be able to understand, to understand and overstand the situations, the people, places and things that they're around, and their thoughts and their feelings, to be able to express their thoughts, and talking, singing, shining that light and crying, keep singing it, bringing it through every expressive emotion. You're enabling yourself, earth signs, and you're continuously using your sense to be able to express yourself in the world more fuller, so other people can see and hear you. And it's smelling it and feeling it and being more open and becoming aware of your surroundings, such as the weather and the rumors and people and the natural sounds and the insights that you're gaining at this time, earth signs. So you're just gaining all that knowledge. You're getting connected to the divine. You're doing your mudras. You're looking at your self-assurance. Let's see what mudras you need to be doing at this time, earth signs. That was quick. They didn't play. They said sexuality. So you're looking at sexuality and being sensual. You're having that acceptance. So really you're having acceptance. You're coming true. You're accepting certain things you cannot change. You're asking the Most High God to continuously keep on granting you that courage, that wisdom for you to know better. So you may need to do that mudra. And this mudra relieves the pelvis mudra of the abdominal cramps and the menstrual pains. And it's first of a message to ring the little finger of both hands for 100 times while keeping the mudra. Breathe deeply in the abdominal breathing and using your diaphragm. And whilst you breathe out, you feel the tension in your body, and it's released from the dispats, from the things and the people, the places and things that you're upholding. And then lay your hands on your belly and allow the woman energies to flow. And imagine that you are pointing the mandula onto the silk cloth using lots of red, orange and yellow. Lay the picture like a warming cloak on your belly and let the tones unfold and rejuvenate the healing effects. I use and enjoy good times and enjoyed in myself when I need to. So you just do good times. Facts, sorry for the cough. We're being all out here. We can't stop and keep pausing for this backside tape. Yeah, so you're just allowing yourself, clearing your throat. You say, let me clear my throat, and you're clearing your throat, expressing yourself, giving acceptance to the people, places and things you cannot change. And you, what risk can I take today? So you're looking at the risk that you can take today for yourself, for your highest good, to enable you, to enable others, so you can achieve, grow, and enable yourself, being sympathetic and realistic and empathetic towards yourself. Be not mistaken, you will have to take bigger risks than you ever thought possible on this path towards your dreams. So you're having to take bigger risks that you didn't want to have to take, letting go of people, places and things. And that's that big scary leap. You've got to be able to do this. You've got to do it on your own. You've got to take that scythe and be that fall and be that joy. But do not fear and do not fret, because your soul has wings. So you know you're connected to divine. You've got that wings. You're moving forward. So what risk can you take and move towards your dreams? Make a decision and do it. No more than thinking, only doing. Be brave and courageous, and you will discover what you really are made of. So you're just discovering, being brave, seeing what you're really made of, identifying certain things within inside of you to continuously keep on moving on your path. So you know who you are, what you're doing. Let's see what the planet says. It says there will not be anxiety about or trouble about. Facts. Earth signs. There will not be anxiety or trouble about things from your south node, people from your past, from those negative dense situations, from that lower state of mind, from the earthly aspects of life. There will be no trouble or anxiety about that, because your knowledge, it's the cost of your knowledge. So there will be no, for your lessons, for your knowledge, and the anxiety about the cost of those things. And it was the use most directed in a way of Taurus. So you're looking at these things and it was most directed in Taurus. So this could be a connection that you're having, and you're persistent, you're dependable, you're powerful. You could have been stubborn, you could have been passive. You don't want looking at the materialistic aspects of life. So you had to look at those things. So you had to be passive and stubborn towards those material aspects of life. You had to keep on moving forward within yourself, identifying and recognizing your self-love, beauty, being creative, looking at the presence and romance. This could be pleasures and romance. But analysing the direct ways, earth signs, looking at certain specific things, your life force. This could be the idolizations of their will not be, of certain things, of people's thoughts or beliefs, or the lies that they put down and put towards you. And that's all within Neptune. That's an analysing you and making you look at the things that you dreams. So the things that you're dreaming about, people try to put illusions into place, but there will be. So there will not be the things from the illusions, what they'll put into place. You using your intuitions, you're looking at the sensitivity from the confusions regarding about anxiety that people put towards you at the cost of getting and using power. So people try to use power and confusion as a life force or death issue, that because of the lies that they was telling, there will not be, because there was idolizations and confusions and putting about anxiety at the cost of getting certain things for their power. And they was using other people and resources to be able to come and do this. And they was trying to rule all over your 8th house, because that was through sex and obsession and underworld. Regenerating, they was moving out of their subconscious mind, doing these things towards you. And then you just had to gain your self-confidence to be able to create. You had to take a change, and you had to make a change on certain things, and it was resulting from the impulsiveness of what these people was doing. It could have been a Leo. This could be a Leo. You could have had to gain strength and gain this thing due to the fact that they was being impulsive. They was doing things from their left side, and that was various, and you had to be brave, you had to protect yourself. And there was people who was trying to control things through stubborn things. They was being vain, and they was ruling over their 5th house, because that was romance and love affairs, and they was being creativity and with fertility and being childlike. You could have a childlike spirit and be creativity and full of fertility and full of joy. You're able to express yourself with self-expression, like drama. They tried to bring conflicts and instability your way and give you stress, hurt and pain. But that wasn't ruling for you, because they people was in their ego, and you had your vitality, and you knew what your life purpose was. You looked at the consciousness of certain things. This could have been a masculine energy putting these things towards you. Please take it all as it resonates. Leave the rest for the best. No bother stress. Right. Let's see. Have a look at the telepathical messages Any telepathical messages that you'll be getting, you'll be getting clarity, you'll be gaining clarity. Clarity will be slowly coming your way. You feel it within your spirit. Spirit shows you, spirit tells you, spirit's loved by you. You're loved by spirit. You feel it deep within yourself, and you cherish this because you're protected. You protect your relationships well. So you protect your relationships well. You knew this. You trusted in the divine. You've had to have that, gain that knowledge. You got clarity. The spirit's working, and it works with you, through you. It's that stub limitedness. You've got lots of it. It's deep. You're deeply connected within you. Discover your soul, your life purpose, the relationships, the people, places and things around you. You weren't getting in anxiety. You trusted in the divine. You knew there was change happening. You had to look at the synchronicities and the signs and the possibilities. You had to embrace it. You understood the assignment. You had to know what you're there for, what these people was in your life for. Oh no, let's do this one first. Before we get there, let's see the shadow aspects of yourself or these people. That it's time to be brave. So you had to know it was time to be brave. You had to gain that balance, that unity of your subconscious, your conscious mind connected. You had to gain that balance. You had to take action. You had to gain partnership. You had your wings connected, your spiritual, you was connected to the divine, because you was able to see clairvoyance, because you're clairvoyant. So you was able to see, you gained clarity of all these things. You had that deep understanding. You was had eyes all over, left, right and center, all spiritual guys backing you, because the fairy of the green world, the natural world needs you. You knew that natural world needs you, because you're moving with your love in your heart. You're enabling, supporting and assisting people. You're giving people success, and you're gaining success, and you're gaining your own action. You're maybe taking action. Someone may be taking action towards you, because they can see you're regenerating, you're recognizing yourself, that you're identifying who you are. People try to bring you chaos and conflict, but you're calm, and you're calm and aimed through this chaos, because people try to bring that towards you. You just looked and thought, me, are you really for real? They tried to bring storms your way, but that happened all behind you. They tried to put you through deep waters. You swam through them, because you dressed as alchemy. You released your power. You thought, blow this, I'm off, I'm on my own mission. 33, you gained your balance. You worked with yourself. You gained that harmony. You came with the community. Listen to the spiritual guides, the ancestors, your guardian angels. You connected. You worked with the divine. You listened. You seen certain things, what people was doing. You had your spiritual guides backing you. They were just letting you know, come on, keep walking. Let's release this power. Come on, we're going to do this, because you're Candy King. You're like the angel, just like Candy. And it's time for a treat. So you knew it was time to treat yourself. You gain that wisdom. You gain that stability. You gain that understanding. These people are trying to treat themselves towards, come towards you, because they've seen that you're releasing your power. Now they're trying to keep calm, because they're having chaos and conflict. They're looking at the natural world, and they're thinking, oh my God, I need you. It's time to be brave. Let's see. Let's gain clarity. We know who this person is. They've got deep down connections. I feel you're trusting. They're trusting. They're gaining this trust within inside of them. You're gaining the trust within inside of you to be able to keep moving forward, because you're releasing certain people, places and things. You're just having that emotional release. You're moving with your heart. You're letting go. You're trusting. You're just moving with your sacral chakra. You're being creative. You're moving it this time. You're understanding. You're getting the message from the divine. You're finding your inner peace. You're moving with love. You're just relaxing, letting go, letting it pass, letting it be, taking action, gaining the success for yourself. You're merging your intimacy with the inheritance of the things what you need to be able to do, because you're the warrior. You're that true warrior. You're standing strong within yourself. You're finding a mentor. You could be a mentor. Somebody could be helping you, supporting you, assisting you. That could be your spiritual guides, giving you that growth for your heart to make you be able to rebirth and have your time. This could be having a rebirth within the winter. This could be you rebirthing from last winter. Take it all as it resonates. You could have been going through this for a long period amount of time. You're halfway there, because we're halfway through the month, so you're halfway there. Somebody's in regret. You could be in regret. Some could be in regret because you, and they're looking at the reputations or your reputations, because they're regretting that they let you go and you had to release them emotionally, and they're attracted towards you. They see you're like Mars. They see you're hot. They want to be able to act. They want to take the energy. They're looking at the conflict. They look at the passion. They could see the sex drive. They could have aggression towards you. Somebody could have aggression towards you, and that's ruling them, because they're looking at the self-appearance. They could be wanting new beginnings. They could be looking at the body, the first impressions. They're looking at the attitude. They're identifying the approaches towards you in life. So they're looking at you and thinking, how can I come towards you? What am I going to do? Because I want to act. And it's because of the conflicts and that's there having their sex glands. That's the left ear. Their muscular systems could be messing about with them. And that's because they was having chemistry and passion with others. And there's looking for the separation. So you could have had a separation in your longing. And this could have been from a Leo. Aries, Sagittarius, a fire sign, and now they're looking and they could be wanting to be able to take action because they was in their South Node. They're looking at the power and being creativity. You could be looking at your power and creativity. You could be moving with passion and your inner strength, and they're looking at a lack, and now they're lacking. This fire sign could be lacking and thinking about you and lacking and having doubts because they rejected you and they're at a loss. You could have rejected them and had a loss because they're feeling fragmented, thinking, oh my gosh, they're all in their thoughts due to the fact of the change. So they may be wanting to change and have encouragement because it's in reverse due to the contracts, careers and commitments. So it's in reverse, so they could have just let go of these contracts, careers and commitments. You could have let go of those contracts, careers and commitments because they're now looking at their shadow side, and that's that dark night of the soul. And then you've got that freedom. They could be wanting to have freedom to take leap, to be like Uranus and come and look at the progress because they're having that awakening and sudden change that's happened. And they could be feeling conflicts, letting go of conflicts and dishonestment, and they're no longer having triggers within inside of them. So they could be coming towards you, telling you, I've let go of conflicts, don't want no conflicts, don't want no triggers, I'm coming towards you. Let's see what's in this. Someone coming in my gate, someone could be coming towards your gate, someone could be coming to you. Someone could be coming to you, earth signs, with a gift, because I just got a deliverer. Love myself. I choose to see myself as noble, beautiful and positive. My wealth lies in my nature and the potential. I know that I am being of light and I allow myself to shine. So you continuously allowing yourself to shine. Earth signs, shine bright like a diamond. And listen, I pay attention to the world around me. The signs are the symbols that lead me to success. I listen and discover the path to eternity. So you're listening to the path, you're listening to the signs to be able to discover your success, to be able to keep moving forward on this life path journey. Let's get a crystal card. Let's see what crystal card you need. Earth signs, what you're on with boundaries. So you're on boundaries. Who had this? Was it fire signs or air signs? You could be having boundaries up against certain people at this specific moment, place and time. You could be letting go of things to be able to release certain things, to have these boundaries, because people could have blocked you, rocked you, shocked you, to make you have to put these boundaries up in place. So you could be drawing this card because the boundaries are being asked for you. So you could be pulling the walls down that you have built up around yourself, and they need to be able to come down. And it's indicating that you need to set some boundaries for yourself as well as others, and set for new beginnings, because a new beginning awaits for you. And you must affirm to be respect for yourself enough to make a change. And the Celtic fairy stone have a very strong connection with the earth. So you could be, this is the earth element, and it's acting on an anchor and meditating on your journeying. So it's perfect for you. This stone is good for your journey within you, to be able to take a look at what no longer serves you and find your inner strength and set boundaries. Knock down a couple of walls, couple of people, couple of places, couple of things for a fresh start. That each stone has a unique shape. Many look at it and they look at the things, what's inside it, for their own purpose. So you can see an eccentric circle of the stone. So you can look at the boundaries and the things that you're putting in place, and it's stunning because it's for peace and love, and it's a reminding that's within you, so you're to set the boundaries from your place of peace and love for yourself as well as for others. But don't be unrealistic and look at the boundaries. It might just be putting up a wall and always being mindful of your actions and non-actions. So sometimes we do have to be mindful of our actions and our non-actions. Sometimes we act and react and don't act and react, or maybe act and react and shouldn't act and react in these certain ways. That's why I always say, I'm so sorry, please let me know if I did it wrong. Let me know if I can make a positive change, because I know I ain't perfect. You get it? Sometimes some people look at you and think that you're perfect, but you know you're not perfect. You know you've got your inner strength, your inner wisdom. You've got to gain that. So let's see what inner wisdom that you need, because I was just trying to see if you got one. So I've messed up the place. So freedom through faith. So you could be gaining freedom through your faith. You could be gaining your inner standing. You could be gaining your inner standing to overstand certain situation, people, at this time, because you're releasing your emotions. You're getting that freedom through faith, releasing emotions, letting go of regrets. You're knowing that you're hot in your attractions, what you're doing, because you're attracting good positive people, because you're putting out good positive energy to attract good positive, because you're having love within yourself. You're trying to listen to the divine, and you're looking at the idealizations of other people's thoughts, things. You're trying to get them and put them into perspective. You have an understanding, an inner standing on other people's thoughts, things. So you just allow the time, because time enables you to be brave, to gain the wisdom, the clarity, the inner standing. Because you know sometimes you plant some seeds, but sometimes one seed that you planted, it was not always that best seed. Sometimes you need to wait 20 years later for it to grow even better. Sometimes the seed that you planted 20 years ago, The second time around that you've tried to plant it will be the best time that you plant it, because you're releasing your power and you're keeping calm and you're not getting frustrated no more. You're looking at the natural needs of the world around you and the people, because you're gaining that clarity. You're getting that inner standing to overstand certain situations, people, places and things now. So you're gaining that strength because it's for peace. Peace for your mind, for yourself, as well as those that are around you, to enable yourself to be creative, because you know that you're worthy of your own desires. You know that you're able to be able to create and speak and gain that wisdom, to be able to respond respectively towards other people, because you know it's a cost of the thinking, and it's a chance it evokes anxiety and things that have been hidden. So you're looking and evoking and keeping the involvement, because things are hidden. So people be trying to hide things from you, but you've got that deep connection. You're trusting, you're just accepting the things you cannot change. You maintain that discipline within inside of you. It's not an easy road, but all the glamour and the glitter, everybody who knows, everyone who feels it knows it. So you're just being brave. You're being that unicorn. You keep shining your light, because if you don't shine your light, because you knew you was born to sparkle. Everybody's born to sparkle, but how are you going to sparkle? So you just have to identify, are you going to sparkle? You're not making excuses for people, places, situations and things. You're not making excuses for your own. So let's see what's in my bag stays out my bags, earth sign. Because what's in my bag stays out my bags. And it helps. It builds. It's knowledge and wisdom for us, all to enable, all to support, all to guide, all to assist, all for the spiritual guides, the ancestors, the guardian angels, to give you that inner standing to overstand situations, people, places and things, to enable you, support you, assist you on this life's path journey for the awakening, because you are the foundation of the good source. Now they see you both in the physical aspects as well as the spiritual, to know, grow and to let go of anything that is not uplifting your spirit, to keep calm from any toxic and negative energies or aspects of yourself. And that's you just letting go and looking at your life in the light, and you shall be, and you will see the light, a place of peace, to be able to reflect on contentment, and you're looking and thinking about the spiritual things and situations. So now from the heavens, it makes a shift from the destruction to the new, for restoration. So somebody could be back to restore with you at that promise of renewal. It's a whole purpose to be able to guide you as well as others to be and to do right. This is a process to nature and to nurture order after chaos and conflict, the waters of judgment and the punishment of sin. This should last 4 months and 9 days, basically 5 months. You could have been going through all of this. So you could have been going through this for a long time, providing strength, power within, resilience and embodying the sacred of the divine. Strength and the power, literally, metaphorically, the resilience to overcome challenges, set back all in mind, thoughts, feelings, feeling left out in the cold, or all in your mind. You was that bull. The Most High within you, the spirit guides you, putting you that fleece of wool on you, on the floor, for you to help enable support with help from the spirit, from the Most High God within inside of you. Protection from Shara, Krishna, for protection of the righteous and destruction of the wicked, God of compassion, tenderness and love. Hinduism. So that's Hinduism. So you're connecting to the divine. To all of them, you're going Shara Krishna. So you know you're connected. You're getting for the destruction. So people who've done wicked towards you. The Most High God's got passion on you. He sees the tenderness within inside you, that love. They want you, your 100%. So they want your 100%, that 111, divine guidance, new beginnings, embrace new. Trust your intuitions, set intentions, and stay positive, earth signs. People be only giving 10%, so you set your positives. You're hypnotic. It kills me to not be by your side. So somebody could be saying, I'm drawn to you. I feel that 111 divinance. I want that new beginnings. I'm drawn by your side. I see you protected. I've got to come. I've got to do righteousness. I can't come and be doing no wickedness towards you. Just bearing witness to the Most High's works. So they're bearing witness to your works. You could be bearing witness to the Most High's. For both parties involved, this could be mental and physical actions, consequences following now, law of cause and effect. No finding the goal to minimize, to accumulate positive karma, as what goes around comes right back around. My baby, at the stone quarries, now they have to look at the root they took, now they are defeated. Now they're feeling failure and judgment. So people are feeling defeated. They're feeling failure due to judgment, due to their uncircumcised lips needing going transformation, to the chaos, their mind set change, their thoughts positive to enlightenment. Those are not a part of the covenant are considered spiritually hindered, or rebellion lifestyle, circumstances. It is again that true spiritual transformation, learning those who didn't want to try to understand or accept the spiritual truths, and why they lack spiritual rewards or renewal. To see the barriers they be putting, and that's bitter behavior. Then they most high failing to recognize create a true you just be helping others to enlighten. They want to gain knowledge, wisdom, understanding like you and with you. This is a spiritual wisdom exodus movement of your people. Now others see you and they see your works. They see you sing and your words to quick and quiet them. So they see your words are quitting and quietening them. Whatever you're saying or doing, you're quietening people because they're analyzing, they're recognizing, they're identifying their self. So you're making people have these awakenings. Just a good thing, not for a bad thing. It's all for their highest purpose, because to do good, to get good, and good will follow. Mamu, seaman, Sharma of the ocean, none bigger, fisher, stronger. So none's bigger, faster or stronger, I meant to say. So none's bigger, faster or stronger, the heart of the soul, becoming emotionally aware. So you or others are becoming emotionally aware because they're connecting to their heart, and the heart's connected to the soul. Coming to talk about money. So somebody could be coming towards you to talk about money, and letting the past die down, moving to the joy, vitality for you and others. Not being honest. So somebody could be coming to talk about money, but they're still not being honest. You're just moving forward for yourself. What is for you will not pass you by. Just learn what's needed to gain the insight. So remember, what's for you, it won't pass you by. Just learn what was needed to gain that insight. Still learning the keys, because you're still learning the keys each and every day. We're continuously learning. As we're learning, we're teaching. As we're learning, we're growing. As we're growing, we're learning. I'm in the driver's seat on a high vibe, rolling in. I see agendas. So you're on that driving seat, high vibe. You see these people's agendas when they're coming. They're playing with your summit phone to slow you down. It now work. People, replacers. So they're playing with your phone just like me when giving out my readings. Yep, they see what they're doing, the algorithm they're ramping, because you're spiritually learning and spiritually leaving people behind. That's why. Wake up and smile. Stand in the truth of power. So you wake up and start smile. Continue standing in the truth of your power. You remember where you've fallen, repented. Now you're just doing the works, needing the lampstead. So you're just doing your works, lighting your lampstead, keeping them 7 chakras alive. I am, I will, I can see, I love, I think, I grow, I dream, I empower. Raising in the church. Hold myself and ran from the church. I find it within me. So you was raised in the church. You ordered yourself. You ran from that backside church. And you found the church within inside yourself. Because that's what I did. Because the tenders to church, where did they go when you be in my sin? Babylon, I told you lot. Where watch they clone Tyrone. The most sinful people are up in that church. They're the blasphemous. They're the wine bubblers. They're the ones who be sleeping, sinning, effing down, doing rituals on people, lying, acting as if they are more than. And they're full of ish. I made a new book of abundance, financial support, ease, slow enjoyment, all coming in for me to experience. Did you know that? It's all coming in for me, bro. No such thing as pure chance, universally aligned. So nothing happened by pure chance. It was all universally aligned. Rama, female disciple, the chosen, is invented, high exalted, the hometown of the prophet. Hashay. So you're just the hometown of the prophet, just as one night stand. So they were going to come and tell you it was just a one night stand, don't worry about it.